Yin was almost falling asleep before her apartment's doorbell kept ringing. She could guess who dared to come knocking at this hour, almost midnight. Who else could it be but her boyfriend? With sleepy eyes, she tried to gather her consciousness. Yin got out of bed, exited her room, and headed straight to the apartment door to open it. And sure enough, as soon as the door opened, her boyfriend was already there, smiling thinly at her. Jungkook entered immediately, and she closed the apartment door behind him. Without wasting any time, Jungkook aggressively kissed her. Still groggy, Yin didn't respond to Jungkook's actions. He kissed her for quite a while until their lips parted. Were you already asleep, baby? Yes, almost. Alright then, you go to bed first, I'll join you later. What are you going to do? I'm not sleepy yet, so I'll just relax on the sofa for a bit. In that case, I'll relax with you too. Where were you earlier? Did you come from home? No, my parents went abroad today, so I dropped them off at the airport earlier and then came straight here. Oh, I see. Jungkook and Yin then sat down on the sofa. Do you want me to make you something to drink? Please make me some coffee. But if you drink coffee, you'll be even less sleepy and won't be able to sleep. Are you already very sleepy? If so, just go to bed first. I'll join you later. Slowly, Yin snuggled closer to him, hugging him gently and resting her head on his broad chest. I want to sleep, but with you. Jungkook finally looked at her face, which was now looking up at him. It's been a while since you visited me. I miss you so bad. You miss me? Really? I don't see it. It looks like you don't miss me. I miss you. How many days has it been since we last met? Are you busy lately? Yeah, I have a lot of new projects to handle lately. But I hoped we could meet at least twice a week. But this time we only met once a week. I know. I'm really sorry, baby. I've been really busy. Yin sighed softly, then she hugged him, inhaling the scent of his cologne on his clothes. Until when will you be busy? Are you still busy this week? It seems like I'm still busy. Now Yin appeared silent, no longer responding to what Jungkook said. She just hugged him tightly while burying her face in his chest. I promise that when I'm not busy anymore, I'll spend a lot of time with you, and we can go out too. Yin just nodded weakly without saying anything else. She tried to understand her boyfriend's busyness, but sometimes her longing overwhelmed her, making her restless as she held back her own feelings. I'm sorry if I've been busy lately, baby. It's okay. Yin lifted her face slightly to look at him, still hugging him tightly, so they were still very close. Jungkook took the initiative to kiss her again, but this time more aggressively and intensely. It seemed like they were both really caught up in the moment, and it was certain that if Yin didn't stop him, something hotter would happen. Jungkook, I'm sorry. I'm not ready for this yet. Okay, I'm sorry I got carried away. Let's sleep in the bedroom. Sure. Finally, both of them prepared to enter the bedroom and sleep together. It's been a week, and Jungkook and Yin still seem busy with their respective activities. Yin missed Jungkook, but the busyness also helped her momentarily ignore her longing feelings. However, it still affected her mood at the office. Yin, how about your part? Are you ready with the designs for the Project XX Hotel? Yes, but there are still some details I haven't finished. I've prepared 3 alternative designs to propose. Hopefully, one of them will be chosen. Hey, why do you seem so stressed out? Is this project really draining you? No, it's just that I miss my boyfriend. Lately, we rarely see each other. I understand he's busy, but my heart still misses him. What should I do, Yuna? What is he busy with? If he's busy with work, you should understand, as long as he's not busy with someone else. I believe he's busy with work, plus now his father has business abroad, so his workload will double. I've experienced it too. My boyfriend was always busy, and while I could understand, we still got annoyed, right? So, I decided to play a little prank on him, but it turned out to be a lesson for him. What did you do to him? I just ignored him, brushed him off, for days until he finally showed up. Of course, I wasn't really angry with him, but from that, he realized how it feels to be ignored. I can't bring myself to do that to him. It means he'll be stressed out for days facing me. Then do a quick instant prank that doesn't take much time. But what could it be? I don't know either. You should help me come up with ideas. Didn't I say before, all those goods were smuggled through the sea route, not the land route? Now the goods have been seized. Who else will handle them if not me? Such a hassle. Jungkook yelled angrily in front of his 5 subordinates who were now cowering in fear. His emotions were still uncontrolled, so he punched each of their stomachs one by one. They were all frightened, but none dared to fight back. Deep down, they were grateful it was just punches, not bullets. While enduring the pain in their stomachs, one of his subordinates explained, But boss, for 2 days now, no ship has been able to sail. The waves are too dangerous. Meanwhile, the people there have been waiting for our goods. Why didn't you confirm with me first? Make decisions as you please. Sorry boss, we promise not to make mistakes again. Get out all of you, or should I kill you now? The 5 subordinates, now inside the office, immediately left, fearing to further anger their boss. Jungkook finally took out his phone and called someone. What's up, Jungkook? Bro, you must know that my goods were confiscated by the police yesterday? Yeah, and they were supposed to be seized and not returned. That's why I'm calling you. You understand what I mean, right? I want you to handle it. The sooner you handle it, the bigger the payment you'll receive. Okay, don't worry. Tomorrow night, the goods will be back at your warehouse. Thanks, bro. You're truly my best police partner. The call was finally disconnected. Jungkook roughly placed his phone on the table, almost slamming it. Finally, he could calm down. He sat back in his chair, leaning against the backrest. These recent matters are really troublesome. I don't even have time to visit Yin. I feel like retiring young. After calming his breath, Jungkook picked up his phone again. He looked at the wallpaper on his phone, a photo of himself and Yin. He couldn't take it anymore. He really had to meet Yin tonight. He missed his girlfriend so much. The clock showed 7 in the evening. Yin had just finished dinner and intended to watch TV before bed. Barely 5 minutes after sitting on the couch, she heard the doorbell of her apartment ring. Yin immediately opened the door and there stood Jungkook, with a faint smile on his face. The longing in her heart reached its peak upon seeing her beloved in front of her at that moment. She felt like hugging and kissing him right away, but this time she restrained herself because she had a plan in mind. You're here at a convenient time. Come on in. Hearing the tone of voice and the reaction displayed by her, Jungkook felt a bit puzzled. He furrowed his brow, observing the change in attitude in his girlfriend. However, at this moment, he chose to remain silent and entered. Now they sat on the couch in an unusual position, Yin intentionally sitting a bit far from him. What would you like to drink? No need. I don't feel like drinking anything now. Baby, why are you sitting far away from me? Come here, sit with me. Jungkook gently patted his thigh. Usually Yin would immediately throw herself onto him, but this time she truly held back. She took a shallow breath before starting her move. Jungkook, there's something I want to talk to you about. What is it, baby? I've been thinking, and I feel like we might not be compatible in this relationship. So it's better if we break up. Break up? Don't joke. You're too busy, so there's less and less time for me. I used to be patient, but now it seems like my patience is running out. Her heart raced as she watched his reaction. It was clear that Jungkook was trying to hold back his emotions. His breaths felt heavy, his eyes sharp and starting to redden. From his face, it was evident that Jungkook was hurt. Oh no, Yin couldn't bear to see Jungkook like this. What should she do? Should she end her prank? But it had already started. Shouldn't she just finish it? I'm busy because of work, not because there's another woman in my life. Why are you changing, Yin? I thought you were understanding all this time. But why are you suddenly like this? This doesn't seem like you. His tone sounded cold, but somehow hearing him say that, it seemed like his heart was truly broken. It seemed like Yin couldn't continue her prank any longer, so she planned to end it. But suddenly, Jungkook stood up and approached her. You want to break up? Don't even think about it. At that moment, Jungkook immediately lifted her body, while Yin struggled even more, but she couldn't do anything. Her strength was no match for his, and he carried her into her bedroom. He was furious at the moment. He no longer cared if Yin resisted as she did before. For him, the priority now was to ensure that Yin was bound to him so she couldn't leave him. If Yin had to bear his child, then he would do it to ensure she couldn't escape from him. Right now, he was determined to tie Yin to him no matter what. They couldn't break up. Yin had to remain his girlfriend and soon would become his wife. Jungkook, I'm sorry. What I did earlier was a prank. I didn't really want to break up with you. A prank? You played a prank on me? Yes, I got this idea from one of my friends at the office, and I just wanted to try it on you. You really triggered my emotions, Yin. I thought you were really going to leave me, because I'm too busy with my work. I'm actually annoyed too, with how busy you've been lately, but I'm still trying to understand you, because I know you yourself probably don't want to be busy, right? It's just the circumstances that make you like this. Silence fell for a few moments before suddenly. It seems like we'd better get married than continue this kind of relationship. But if you're still not ready to marry me, it means you have to understand me, Yin, because I'll be busy for a while. But I promise I'll try to manage my time so we can have more time together. What do you think, baby? Are you willing to marry me? Or can you still endure this kind of thing? I'd rather marry you, because I'm also tortured, if we keep being apart like this. Alright then, let's arrange a time to talk to both of our parents. Yin just nodded resignedly. Her body now felt sore, and Jungkook had truly punished her. She was sure she would have difficulty walking tomorrow.